I want to brag about it. Greetings, Libra. Someone wants to brag about it. This is for Libra, all placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. You can do free birth chart, check it out. Okay, there's so many different stories for you guys, Libra. Oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, there is old and new energy here. Very, very, very strongly. Someone here can still be, and we're all on different timelines, right? So take whatever side of the fence you're on. Someone here, I was getting White Houses by Vanessa Carlton. We were all in love and we all got hurt. Boy, we're going way too fast. This is all too sweet to last. He's my first mistake. Someone can feel like someone knew. Now I'm hearing Taylor Swift. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Shame on me now. Took me to places I've never been. This is one of those connections, Libra, where someone went for a bad boy or bad girl. Like someone was like, I don't normally on the first night. I don't normally do this in the first week. I don't normally do Netflix and chill. But someone broke all their rules for someone. And it is a very strong spiritual connection. It is giving. This is not for the long term. But it's like someone was meant to cross paths with another person to activate a new layer of authenticity within themselves, to activate a new layer of their creative shell, to crack open their creative shell, to see the parts of themselves that they have been betraying because of their upbringing, because of their, hoity-toity rules. Like someone here was always maybe very poised, or was always like the good girl, Miss Goody Two Shoes, or Mr. Goody Two Shoes. And it's like someone needed to get to know their shadow side. I was also hearing Ignition by R. Kelly. No, I'm not trying to be rude, but hey, pretty girl, I'm feeling you. The way you do the things you do reminds me of my Alexis. So someone here could drive a Lexus. Also ignition. Someone here might have ignition troubles or troubles with their car computer. I think that came through another reading for the air signs. I don't know. Get your card checked, Libra. I was also hearing, it's this like dubstep song called Man Hit, but switch the two. Can't say it in the way that, because, someone here is really trying to, someone is targeting someone. I'm hearing target practice. So please be careful, please be cautious, because I was also hearing Stand Up by Ludacris. He's like, whoop, let security roll him out or take him out. So someone here could be fighting in the club over a girl. Now, it's crazy because I actually got Closer by Neo, but it's the remix. Oh my gosh. It was in one of the signs yesterday. I think it was, oh my gosh, I didn't write them down. It was could have been Capricorn. I don't know. It was Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo's reading. But what I was channeling was the very beginning of the song. He says, dang, somebody tell me why when I walk up the club, the first girl I see is her. I usually, whatever, but I told you to not let me see this girl. Not tonight. No, I didn't want to see her tonight. I wanted to take my time. Now it's too late to leave. Dang. So yeah, someone, and I was channeling it for either like seeing someone in the club or seeing someone on like your For You page, or just like opening Instagram or opening some social media, and it's like, boom. Every time I look around, it's in my face. This can also be though, like someone driving and it's like someone's name is on a billboard. Someone walks into the grocery store and they hear the person. Like I remember when I first got my first job in Florida, I stepped off the plane and it was the very beginning of the Valerie song. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's my name. But yeah, so it's like someone can be hearing their name or the person's name, and it's like every time they look around it's in their face. How bizarre, right? No, it's not. It's serendipitous. Something here is incomplete. Without you, all I'm going to be is incomplete. I try to go on like I never knew you. I'm awake, but my world is half asleep. Someone here is like, someone can't live without another person, but someone is so done with someone, because in the White House's song, she's like, he's my first mistake. I don't believe in mistakes, but someone here is like, no, that person was a mistake. Again, the Taylor Swift song, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Like someone is like, no. She says, I feel so far from where I've been. So it's like, that was a good adventure, but that was so far off my path and off of like God's mission for me. Like I know myself better, but he's my first mistake. I knew he was trouble when he walked in. Someone could have taken someone off of their God mission path. you know, she says in White Houses, I feel so far from where I've been, so I go, and I will not be back here again. I'm gone as the day is fading. And as the person, because it seems like the guy is definitely on something, because in all of those songs I was channeling, they talk about drink up in the cup. Like in Stand Up, he's like, I'm lit and I don't care what no one thinks. So someone here is just like, I don't care what no one thinks. Because actually the very first song I was getting, Libra, was walk right up in the room, say F everybody but me. The Tech 9 song. Someone is just like, everybody but me. Like someone's just like rowdy. They don't care. They be lit. They're on, you know, uppers, downers, all arounders. They're on some, okay? They be on one. Someone can just be like running their mouth about someone too. Also, I was getting like someone can be really obnoxious, like there can be a client that's really obnoxious, that if you work in retail or anything, like someone is just trying to get to the front of the line. This can also just be in a love situation. Someone is like really obnoxious. They're like, give me a chance, give me a chance, give me a chance. Because I was also hearing the song My Love by Joe. And in that song, he's like, you need to open up because girl, I've been patient for long enough. Someone here can watch a woman go through guy after guy and he's like, why won't she give me a chance? Like I've been here for years. I've been here, like I've watched her go for these ancient people. And she's finally saying like, you know, these dudes are my mistake or whatever. And he's like, I've been patient for long enough. And I ain't been the type for holding on or holding it in. And he's like, I also don't hold out for, but lady, I see you as different. Take my love, it's yours. So someone here can also be, these are my confessions. While the ex person is like, these are my confessions. Oh my gosh, these are just when I thought I said all I could say, my chick on the side. So someone like the ex someone can get caught. And you know what's crazy, Libra? Someone can deny through their teeth that they absolutely had you're crazy. I'm not cheating until someone has evidence. Someone will refuse to admit until the other person has hard proof evidence. And someone thought that they were really like clean about it and that they didn't leave an ounce of evidence. Wrong. Someone left some evidence around. Someone's gonna get caught. Anywho, yeah, and someone's gonna stand up to that person. Be cautious with cars. Be cautious with, I don't know. Yeah. Libra, it's messy. There's a lot going on. There's new and old, and then there's someone who's just been waiting for their turn. All of that. So let's see what the tarot says, Libra. Yeah, there's heartbreak here. I'm hearing heartbreak on a full moon because someone is getting to multiple energies. Someone is sad. Don't tell me you're sorry because you're not. You're only sorry you got caught. Now this can also be though, Libra, for not people who are like, this isn't my story. Okay, this can be a car situation where a car was on the last leg and someone's like, no, I really needed it to get in. It's the car poops out. 3 of Swords with the 5 of Cups. This can also be a work situation where something is, you know, like, oh, we're moving this to overseas or we're moving this over here or whatever, so we don't need you anymore. Someone can be let go, or someone's hours can be cut, someone's money can be cut, and now someone is like, well, I need to move because I can't afford this anymore. It's giving, there is a shift in resources, that is going to be upsetting or frustrating. We're seeing that everywhere. Yeah, like money can be stagnant or the cost of living is going up. So what someone used to earn at a place that used to get them by is not going to get them by anymore. And then on top of it, car troubles is like not helping or needing to do something with a car. Someone can be trying to decide between the lesser of 2 evils. Someone can be trying to decide for the cheating situation if they're actually going to come clean or if they're going to take that lie to their grave. And for my other Libras, this is that question of, okay, is this worth it anymore? Because now that the cost of living is up and I'm not getting paid more, should I leave this job, 8 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles, and should I move to a different job somewhere where, you know, my money will go further? Because someone feels like something is just not fair anymore. Like someone is getting the short end of the stick is what I'm hearing. Bless you.